Hello, my name's Darren, and I'm the creator of Dragon Map Maker. I'm going to quickly take you through the process of building a map in the software, just so you can see it working and see what you're signing up for. So we'll just see it's loading up now. This is a beta version. It's working pretty well so far, but there's obviously going to be some improvements that I'm going to make. So let's do a little house in the woods. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add a few rooms. So we're in a room tools at the moment. So let's add some rooms. I think probably 5 is good. We'll make them now. So let's do there, and there. And we'll have a corridor. Maybe this is a hall. Okay. Right, so these are rooms. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply some themes to the rooms. So open up a themes list. So for now, I've got these test themes. These are edge themes, so they'll be spawning edges, spawning items around the edge of these things. Let's put some walls on here first, just so we can see what stuff's going to look like. Come back to here. Let's do some edge themes. So we'll go with this one, which is flashing. We'll go with a bedroom for this one. We'll go with this one. We'll say this is a living room. We'll say this one is a kitchen. And we'll say this one is, I think we'll leave that as a bathroom. So we'll place things in there individually because it's quite small. And the last one is going to be a hallway, so we'll leave that empty as well for now because it's actually just a corridor. So let's put texture onto that. Let's say we want that, and we'll do the tiles. We'll do some tiles for the bathroom. Okay, we'll come to here. Everything gets loaded up and spawned. Okay, so we've got our start of our house. So you can see we've got some generic objects that would fit in like a fantasy medieval house. Okay, so now we want to go through and add some more specific items into these using the theme objects. And what these are essentially a way of adding objects more quickly. So let's do the bedroom first. So let's add some beds. Let's add some single beds to here. So what we'll do, we'll just replace this. We're not going to have any chests here for now. We'll switch back into this mode. And what I'll do, I think, is I'll have a bed there and a bed there. So what this will do is this will fit in single beds into these spaces. Okay, cool. And if you wanted to, I mean, it could be a kid's bedroom or something, and it'll fit it in like that. So you can have a bunch of beds in there. And so that automatically fits the beds with the head of the beds against the walls, which is a normal thing. But you don't necessarily have to do that if you want to do. If you wanted to do something more like this, do that instead, and it'll just fit beds in the way you want them. I think I actually want to have a bed there, and we'll remove these. There we go. Let's also put a carpet in here. So we'll use the objects for that, which is just a way of placing individual objects. Let's go for interiors, carpets. Let's put a granny carpet in here. We can place it on here, or we can place it in this mode. So we can rotate this around, scale it up. Let's do that. In actual fact, I don't think the granny carpet looks correct in there. Let's put that there instead. And what we'll do is we'll add a granny carpet into here. Just rotate that, scale that, and rotate that down a bit. There we go. Okay. Now what we probably want to do in here is place let's switch out of here. So obviously there's nothing been, we've no overrides in here at all. So whatever is in here it's been randomly placed in here. So what we're going to do is I think I need a cooking station. So we'll use an override for that. Let's find the fireplaces and cooking, and we'll place a fireplace cooking chimney. And let's add, we have to add another theme to the map. Okay, so we'll come back to this view. Let's, where do we want to place them? Let's place it here. Update that. And we've got a nice fireplace now in here. Let's put, I think that's actually okay for a kitchen. That kind of reads as a kitchen now. Cool. That reads pretty well. That reads pretty well. So I think we're good for this. So what we should do now is do the bathroom. Now the bathroom, I haven't made a theme for a bathroom yet. So what we'll do, we will add objects individually. So what we need, I think, we will have a bath. We'll have a toilet. Let's have a single toilet. And we'll have a set of drawers. Let's do just a common wooden drawer. Okay, and let's say we want the common wooden drawers to take up that space. We want the toilet to be there and the bathtub to be there. Lock. Done. Nice. And now let's just add some doors. And some windows. Okay, so if we come back here, like that. So this is a good example of how things intelligently spawn. So you see there's a window there. That's obviously going to get occluded by that, but when we update it, it'll replace it with another object. Okay, so that's our little house. Pretty much done. Pretty quick. Let's move on to doing, I'll show you a quick example of how we do slightly more interesting shaped buildings. So at the moment we can do external walls and set them to be diagonal. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set this room to be diagonal, and all I need to do is click that button. It does a diagonal wall, so you can see that's what it's doing. So it's a bit of a it's slightly restrictive in what you can do. You can't do interior walls, but you can do exterior walls. So it still allows you to make interesting shaped buildings, and things like dungeons and stuff like that could be quite interesting. Let's do the interior walls quickly. So I'll just show you the wall tool. So I showed you the fill tool before. Let's actually fill just the interior rooms, the interior walls, and we will add a thinner wooden wall to the interiors. Now set this to only fill the interior walls. So I can just do that. I'm done. So now I want to come here. All the interior walls are now wooden walls instead. Just looks a little bit cooler, and it fits with a more rustic place. Okay. I think that's it for that.